What's up, guys? I'm almost done with my leg workout. Just getting started on my hops, because what's the point of training legs if you can't move? Starting easy. I've been wanting to show you more of my workouts lately because they've really evolved. They're so intense, just really fast-paced, sweaty. So haven't really wanted to talk, but hops are a little slower. So if you've been keeping up with me at all, I put on, I guess in about 2.5 months, I've gained about 40 pounds. So it's crazy work volume, crazy intake, and it feels good. I feel big, I feel strong, up to about 200 pounds from about 160. But never sacrifice athleticism, which is why I'm still doing hops. And if you watch the video, I talked about this fast bulk. And I said, as soon as you lose your body weight ability, the bulk is over. But I'm doing great. So it's been really amazing. I mean, come on. 40 pounds without getting too fat anyway. That's awesome. But anyway, for these hops, I've done a lot of different types of jumping, over the years. But right now, I'm really just jumping over things. And then I'll be changing the orientation, whatnot, get some different practice in. This has been fun because it forces you to really tuck, more so than when you just jump on something. And then you kind of stay tucked, so you'll land in more of a squat position. But great for your knees, and I feel like the reason I started doing it this way is because I think it's probably more practical. If I ever do have to jump in real life, it's probably going to be jumping over something, right? But anyway, so I just rotated it to get a bit more length. These are kind of, I guess in terms of sets and reps, what it looks like. I keep all my jumping fairly easy. There's no sets to failure. There's no maximum effort. I try to keep it smooth and springy, and I feel like that's still sufficient. But when it feels a little too easy, I can add a little bit. So there's still progression occurring, of course. But I just feel like plyometric and explosive type stuff is not the place to really be digging deep. It's more about precision, focus. But, so I will. I just hit a button on my earpods, so let me make sure this is still running. We're good. My hair's getting longer, and when it's sweaty, it'll push buttons on these. So I need to start getting headbands. It's almost long enough to put in a ponytail, but anyway, like I was saying, I haven't really wanted to talk through my workouts because they're so intense, but I'll probably film them anyway, so you can at least see what I'm doing, and we'll see how much I end up talking. But so I'm practicing a couple different orientations, a couple different heights, whatnot, slightly different patterns different proportions of vertical to horizontal propulsion. You land a little different. So I like to just run through a bunch of stuff. But honestly, even though I've put on 40 pounds, I'm probably in the best shape of my life right now. I have really good stamina. Been doing so much hiking and backpacking too. That's really good for me. Call it cardio, whatever. But then I just eat more. Ooh, that's good. Green apple, Skittles. I've only biffed a few of these. It's fun because if your feet hit it, they'll knock it down. It's like a little sled ride. But so I did. Yeah. Added some horizontal distance. Now I'm adding some vertical distance. Next I'll rotate it again so it's even higher. I'm really just trying to make jumping second nature. I don't care how much weight you can lift. If you can't move something practical like yourself, it's useless. I am going to grab the 6-inch to make this a little higher. This is the one just 2 days ago. I had the 12-inch at the site. Didn't quite clear it. That's what I biffed. But with the 6-inch width, I should be good. Kind of flying through these. I'll throw in a little something special. Because I did biff it, I'm a little nervous, but that's the best time to go. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Just as much as the explosive extension, that tuck, it's fast and it's tight, so it trains your abs, your hip flexors. Most people don't really get that type of movement, but it's important. Oh, the front of your quads up here at the top when you train those hip flexors. Oh man, it looks like potatoes. Just looks good. Have some bulk there, I think. Not that anyone ever sees it, but I still like it. All right, flying through these pretty quick. If you don't have my cardiovascular conditioning, take your time. You want to make sure you're fresh enough for every jump. Even though I'm moving pretty quick, I promise I feel good, clean. So I'm gonna mix this up a little bit here to see if I don't hurt myself. I'm gonna move these so that you can see me. I'm gonna be coming from over here. But I'm gonna do a lateral jump and then jump over it, and another lateral. Easy. Let's do it again. Ideally, you minimize the turnaround time, but this is fairly new to me, so I'm making sure to stay stable. But those lateral jumps are a really good way to train, to complete the training of your glute. and your outer quad. Really important. Plus, it's athletic. So I love them, especially as you speed up that turnaround. It's going to make you a lot more athletic. Let's see. There we go. Pretty good. How does it look on camera? Oh, find out later. This is where I'll probably get the most reps in. But again, it's that same plyometric. I'm not trying to burn myself out. I'm just getting practice in, make the movement natural. So, no excessive fatigue, no sloppy reps. If you're not ready for a rep, don't do it. But, nice. I use my arms a lot. That's an important part of your core and keeping your balance. So, again, I mean, when you talk about playing soccer or football or something like that, quick changes of direction. There's a lot of different ways to train it, but honestly, I think something like this probably the biggest bang for your buck, because I don't really play soccer or football, so it's not super important, but I'm still going to have a basic change of direction ability far beyond what most people have just from this one exercise. I mean, if you do nothing but get good at this, you'll have, university level field skills. Oh, other way. So I'd say right now in terms of volume, my strength training, I'm hitting legs every other day, and just for quads. I just look at the exercises that use my quads primarily. I've probably got 20, 25 sets. I'm doing that every other week or every other day. So I'm approaching 100 sets a week. Like, you ask any scientific lift or whatever, so evidence-based, they're going to tell you that's absurd, but find me another 5'8", 200-pound natural that can move like me, and maybe I'll listen to him. But if you do, they're actual athletes. They're not evidence-based lifters. Probably already doing what I do. So this is starting to feel really smooth. I'm not going to intensify it. I'll probably just do one more rep and call that good for my hops. Nice. Well, that's my jump training. I'll just tell you my whole workout right now. Show you later. I start with hamstring curls with a hold at the top. Pyramid those up. Then I do calf raises. Pyramid those up. Focusing on ankles in, then ankles out. Right? And I do more hamstring curls as heavy as I can. And I do squats, pyramiding, as heavy as I can. Everything's pyramiding. I don't count reps. I don't count sets. I don't track my rest. I keep it heavy. I keep the reps low. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Build up to an intensity. Get some good practice in with some heavy weight. That's good. After the squats, I do Romanian deadlifts. I come over here, do alternating split lunges with a heavy weight, pyramiding those, low rest. Then I do these jumps. Then I'll finish up with some mobility work. But I find I actually get the best pump, not from doing high reps, but doing a fairly heavy weight for sub-maximal load, well, sub-maximal reps. So, if my max on bench is 300 pounds, I might do 250 for 3. It's still a lot left in the tank, but I'll keep the rest low, and I'll just keep nailing that set of 3, 5, 6 times, 7, 8, depending on the exercise. But it's just like, there's no respite for the muscles because you keep the rest low. So it's a gnarly pump pretty quick, and I'm working with heavy weight, getting a lot stronger. So that's kind of my philosophy right now. I'll show you more workouts later, but we call that good for today. So peace.